Hello, pretty people. So, I know it's been a while since my last video, and I apologize about that. There's been a lot going on. Long story short, just to catch you guys up, I recently lost two relatives one day apart from each other, so that was rough. But then, on a positive note, what I'm actually here to talk to you folks about today, I went on a super cool trip to New Jersey for Halloween to catch a concert for Streetlight Manifesto, which is a ska band that is phenomenal, and you should all go check them out. Recaps from New Jersey. Let's see. Well, to start off, it was like a 5-hour drive because my friend Ben and we drove down there and avoided all tolls. I made friends with a girl who worked at Subway in Old Lyme, Connecticut, which I had never heard of in my life. I got myself some onion rings and an energy drink at quite possibly the sketchiest convenience store in, I believe that was technically New Jersey. I also went to the bathroom in the back of said sketchy convenience store. Thought I was going to get murdered, but I didn't, so that's good. Finally got to the hotel, found out the hotel shares a parking lot with a 24-hour IHOP and a 24-hour Denny's. That was super cool. First night in the hotel. Hotel was great. Really comfy beds, 2 queen-size beds, mini fridge, microwave, whole nine. Fast forward to the next day. Next day is Halloween. Ooh, spooky. So Halloween day, my friend Ben and I, we kind of sleep in because we had nothing to do, so to speak. We missed the free breakfast, which I was a little upset about, but say la vie. Anyway, later on in the day, we tried the super cute diner. It was called the Old Colonial Diner, and it was like dirt cheap prices with really fancy food. However, I can't even begin to describe it. Like, the portions were ginormous, the food was phenomenal. It was like supposed to be like this little tiny diner, but you sit down and like they automatically give you a glass of water, and it's like cloth napkins, and I felt like I don't know, it was like a juxtaposition of like a cheesy diner in New Jersey and like a classy 5-star restaurant, but it worked like together. It was like, it worked real well. And so we had breakfast there. Then we went back to the hotel, kind of chilled out a bit. I kind of got myself pumped for the concert, listening to the music. Ben took a nap. Then we woke up before the concert, decided to go to White Castle, because what else do you do while you're in New Jersey, right? So we tried White Castle. That was really good, really cool. I was this close to buying a cookbook from White Castle because I'm odd and enjoy small trinkets like that. I did not buy the cookbook. Side note. Then, after that, we started going towards the concert. So on our way to the concert, we drive past this estate sale ran by these two brothers, I'm assuming, and I see 5.5-foot wide longhorns that belonged to a bull at one point. Not sure where the bull's at now. Anyway, see them on the table, and as you guys know, I work at a barbecue joint, so I was like, oh my goodness, Ben, can we please stop? I gotta pick these up. So we stop, and I finally get Ben to like turn around and go back. So I go into this house, going to be like, oh, hey, how are you folks? That goes wondering how much for the horns. I'm greeted by this gentleman who was a little sketchy, and was like, what can I do for you? I was like, I just wanted the horns. How much do you want? They're like, oh, $200. I was like, how about no? How about? It's like, oh, I'm from Massachusetts, yada yada. I'm here because I'm trying to help out a restaurant that I work at up in Mass. It's a barbecue joint. Like, I don't have much cash on me. So I can give you like $90 cash. Long story short, I convinced this gentleman to finally give me these freaking bull horns for $90. And then I spent another 20 minutes trying to fit them in the back of my friend's car. That was an experience. And then we went to the concert. So, the concert, the whole point of this actual little trip, we get to the concert super early. I had bought the tickets like really far in advance, so I got a parking pass with it. So we got like front row parking, and we were super early. So we went to go stand in line. in line, we met some super, super rad people. We met these two people that were like directly in front of us, Shane and Haley. They were super cool, and I found them during the show, and we were talking before the show, and then we ended up talking after the show, and long story short, made some real cool friends. Anyway, ahead of Shane and Haley was a gentleman named Richard, who Ben and I ended up standing next to in the concert. It was actually kind of funny. And then in front of Richard was a gentleman by the name of Aaron, I believe. Yeah, Aaron. And then Aaron was super funny, super down to earth, wicked cool. And we were talking with all these people about like where they're from, how far they had to drive. And then they were all shocked that we came from Massachusetts until some guy in a penguin suit at the front of the line was like, "Yeah, I came from California." We're like, "All right, you win. Sorry." Then the concert was absolutely phenomenal. Before the concert even started, there were two opening bands. The first artist that opened up was named Sycamore Smith, who Ben is a super huge fan of and has gotten me to really enjoy more now. And then there was a girl by the name of Jenny Owen Youngs, and she was a sweetheart. Her music was phenomenal too. Anyway, I knew Sycamore Smith already. I had heard of his music through Ben, and we ended up meeting him ahead of time. He was like at his own merchandise booth, just standing there selling stuff. So Ben was like, "Oh, we gotta go. That's Sycamore Smith. We gotta go talk to him. We gotta go." So of course we went over and talked, because what else do I like to do but make friends? So we're talking to this gentleman, Sycamore Smith, someone that we both love as a musician, and we end up talking to him for a while, talking about how he has Twitter. So, Ben was mentioning one of his favorite songs, and Sycamore was like, "Oh, you know, this wasn't exactly in the set list." Then during the concert, he gets like right up on stage. He goes, "Well, this song wasn't originally in the set list, but because of these two gentlemen that I met before the show, it's a special request." And he plays the song, and it was phenomenal. He was so, so talented, and I just earned a lot of respect from him because he was really down to earth. Then, fast forward to Jenny Owen Youngs. She was incredible. I loved her music, and first of all, she came on stage in a Tigger onesie. Can we talk about how cute and adorable she is? Hello? Then Streetlight Manifesto came on, and they have a song that has helped me through a lot of my depression funks, and when they played that, I teared up just a lot. Then after as the show was ending, so right before the encore, Ben and I were like, "Well, we have to go back to the merchandise stand and go talk to Sycamore Smith again, and pick up CDs and stuff." So we're talking to Sycamore and going to the merch table for Streetlight and going to the merch table for Jenny Owen Youngs, and long story short, I ended up meeting Jenny Owen Youngs as well, and she signed her two CDs. I don't think you can read it, but this one says, "Hi, Jenny Owen Young," and this one says, "Yar, Jenny Owen Youngs." And so, like, that's really cool. She was a sweetheart. Then when we went back to talk to Sycamore, I bought both of his albums, and look he signed this one, Sycamore Smith. See that? That's in a Sharpie. That's for him. That's from him. He's cool. Then I bought Streetlight Manifesto poster, which I think you can see in the background, kind of. And then a phone case. There's also Streetlight Manifesto. I'm hoping to get a new Streetlight tattoo soon, because that would be awesome. Then, weirdest, but probably the coolest part of the night, concert gets out. So we're outside of the concert. Everyone's like pumped and like, "Yeah, this was a great show." Very small venue, so there wasn't too many people. Probably like 2,000. Anyway, so everyone's like, "Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo!" And then we see our friends. We wait, and I see Shane and Haley, and then afterwards I see Aaron come out, and Richard walks by, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, how you doing, friends? Wasn't the show awesome? The show was phenomenal." "I know, right?" Okay. And then, so there's a gentleman after the show who was playing music on the sidewalk with his guitar, a harmonica, his voice, and like the people surrounding him were like clapping and like keeping rhythm for him, as well as him using a tambourine, a briefcase, and a bass drum stick to like make a song. Anyway, so we were listening to him for a while. We were listening to him, and then this girl came up to me who had like skull painted on her face, because remember, folks, it was Halloween. And she was like, "Oh, hey, do you mind if I use your phone to call a cab?" And I was like, I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. Long story short, we ended up driving this girl from the concert to the New Brunswick train station We missed the 12:30 a.m. train, so we had an hour to kill. So we went to a cute little sub shop in New Brunswick across the street from the train station and made friends with a girl named Georgia who lived in Seattle, Washington state, like across the nation, other side of the entire continental United States. But she was staying in Brooklyn because she just wanted to take a week to see New York City because she hadn't. And she was phenomenal, and I loved her, and I hope to become more like her in the future. It was an insane weekend. I spent a lot of money. Definitely going to do that again. Spend a lot of money on these people. Hopefully going to see all these friends that I made at the new show. Good news, though, I got Shane's number, so I can stay in contact with him. Friends with Shane on Facebook, friends with Haley on Facebook. Didn't get Richard's. Ben got George's number. I don't think any of us got Aaron's number either, but Aaron said he's going to be back next year, so we'll catch up later. Alrighty, I know this was a very long weekend. A very long video, rather. However, I had to compose an entire weekend into like one tiny little video. So, other than that, I have some new videos coming up soon. It's just going to take a lot of time to edit them. I'm working with different editing softwares I kind of like, kind of don't. It's a long story. On top of the fact, I'm going to do a lot more compilation videos. Woo! Get to see your friends. So, be on the lookout for videos that you could possibly be contributing in English. As well as some more professional style looking videos, because these whole one-take videos that I'm doing can get a bit stressful sometimes because they take longer, they're not scripted, and I can't cut any of the awkward silences out. See, that would have been edited out. Oh well, we'll work on that later. Alrighty. That's pretty much all I got to say. Other than that, stay left.